My father was a nice man.
The Gift was a song that I had intentionally written for the previous version of the EP. So the one that was about men in my life. This was supposed to be the final song for that version of the EP.
I'm grateful for the gift that you give to me.
But the fact that I couldn't even send him this song that's predominantly about friendship speaks volumes to the nature of our relationship.
It's so bittersweet that this is the final recording session for the EP, my first project, but I'm also very ready. Like, I want this to be out. I've been saying that I'm going to make an EP for like 3 or 4 years now. Not this one specifically, but just in general that I wanted to do it. And this one specifically for like 2 years now.
I wanted my friends to know that I was grateful to them. And in order to let them know that I was grateful to them, I had to express why within the song. So that's why the verses are very like, my life sucked. I've been through a lot, you guys.
Suffocating rose thorns, I failed at his scoreboard. Couldn't figure why he never loved me. Knocked me down till late June, filled me full of hate too. Had to let it go so I can love you.
And so the song is very heavy, but it's hopeful. Whereas all of my other songs that are heavy are very like depressing as fuck. And you'll see that as we get to later songs on this EP. This one has a hopeful message, and it's the fact that like you can go through all of these terrible things, and you can even be a terrible person yourself once we get to the bridge, or at least feel that way. But then you can develop and grow and change. You have the capacity to change, to be better, and to put love out into the world, because that's what we need in the world, is more love.
Drowning daddy issues. I would have told them no if I'd known I can. I laughed at all I've been through, but I no longer let lovers hold my hand.
Me and Philip Peterson, my manager, my producer, he has been like trying to set me up with a band, and like even asked me to do some vocals on his stuff, which like he's like he and his band Tennis Pro put out like albums on albums, and they made a movie in Japan. It's a big deal for him to ask me to be on his tracks. And I had somebody ask me once before, but they did not want to pay me. And I was like, no.
But with this arrow hits me as the wind blows. Doesn't matter how I might be feeling. Men who seem to haunt me, and I know you don't want me, but you stay right here because you love me.
By me saying you stay right here because you love me, it's an acknowledgement of, I see our friendship. I see that you care about me. I see how much you care about me. And I am acknowledging that I know you love me. I very much know from experience, you can be told by somebody that they love you, and they can keep telling you, but you have to believe it. And a lot of people could be lying, but there are a lot of people that are telling the truth. And in this song, I was acknowledging, I see that you care about me very much. And I'm telling you that I see that. I accept it too. You stay right here because you love me, and I know that. But for the most part, this was the song that I was cringing the most on for the longest time. And it was the final song that we re-recorded for the final vocal in the studio. I was cringing for the longest time, but now I'm cringing a lot less. It's just those vibrato versus no vibrato for the most part.
You help me see I'm grateful for the gift that you gave to me. I've learned to trust outside of me. I'm grateful for the gift that you gave me.
I actually think as a song that's meant to be like a culmination of a bunch of ideas, this is well written. Obviously, it's my song. I would think that, but actually I wouldn't, because I'm very self-critical. And if I don't think something's good, like, it's very easy for me to be like, that's trash or whatever. But I think I did pretty well in trying to convey a bunch of ideas into, like, at least 5 different ideas into one song. The beginning of the next song we're going to get to, called You Win, that is the beginning of the end. So I needed a sort of transition song. And this was supposed to be the end of what was initially the EP. But now it sort of fits in this middle ground of, like I said, even that those 2 lyrics, or those 2 lines that were about like genuine love and affection, but, you know, under a different context, under a different lens, they flipped into, oh, bitch, you warned yourself and you didn't listen. So this song fits in that transition. It fits perfectly in that transition of, this could be a happy thing or this could be a sad thing, depending on how you look at it.
I said, oh no, the shit he put me through. I did it.
I'm still very grateful to this guy for the lessons that I received from our relationship, both the ones of love and the ones of warning, the red flags, which is why I still think this song should be taken as like a happy memory amongst the bullshit.
I did it so I could be friends with you.
And I think that's why it's a perfect transition song, because it sort of heeds the warning of, this is going downhill fast. After this, it's going downhill. However, it's still a song of being grateful and accepting the blessings that are coming to us, and opening your heart to love. And
I am enough, you help me see. I'm grateful for the gift that you gave to me. I've learned to trust and just let be. I'm grateful for the gift that you gave me.
I'm ready to like be making money off of music finally, even if it's not a lot. Like, this is my first thing. I'm not expecting to blow up overnight, even though that would be cool. I do fantasize about it, but I know I got to put in the work, and I'm just ready to finally have like a piece of my soul out there. Like, finally actually have my music out there, not just on YouTube, like actually produced and worked with professionals. And it's just such a big deal. I was listening to the songs the other day. I recorded it. I recorded one of them at least, and I like lost my fucking shit. Like, there's still a couple of things that need to be tweaked, but when we started this, I was cringing at myself, at my vocals. Like, even the demos that I sent Phil, like, he's like, yeah, they need a little bit of work, but like, we got this. You're amazing. And I was like cringing at literally every second of every song. Like, I was like, I don't sound good. And through this process, I've gotten better and better and better. And like, even Phil has noticed. And it's to the point now where even I, Miss Perfectionist on my own project, am like losing my fucking mind at how good it sounds.
I am enough, you helped me see. I'm grateful for the gift that you gave to me. I've learned to trust that side of me. I'm grateful for the gift that you gave me.
And I would never want to regret loving somebody. So that's ultimately why the song is perfect as a transition between the idea of loving somebody and the idea of that relationship coming to an end.